What up? 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 What's good, people? What is up? What is? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties, and these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Ticks Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitch was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Get me up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Well, hello, people. Hello. I think I want to go with, do I want orange today? No, I want red today. So we're going with some good red today. Red is our color of the day. A little deeper than that. Yeah, that red. Okay, that's good. So we're going with red today. All right. How y'all doing? How's everyone today? How are we today? Let me say hello to y'all so we can get into this. Y'all, I'll be trying to go live a little earlier. And my job just be like, oh my God, just sucks all of the air out of the room. My freaking job will not leave me alone. God, why can't I just get paid and not have to do work? Anyway, how are y'all today? How are we? How was your weekend? Okay. God. Jesus. Let me say hello to y'all. Hey, Universal Goddess. Hey, boo. What is going on? Tamara is here. Hey, Tamara. Jeannie is here. Everybody's coming on in. Morgan is here. Terica is here. Hey, Terica. How you doing here? Texas Toy, what's going on, my love? Bilo Didi, how are you, boo? Brown Mama, what's going on? All of the pupils are filing in. El Cid, I'm glad to see you in the building. Yana, one of my wonderful, distinguished hall monitors, is here. It's time to the couch for me for today. Okay. All right. David, what's going on, sir? What's going on? What is up? TJ, what's up, my love? Lock Queen, what you doing? What you doing over there, girl? How you feel? Child, I'm trying to get paid and not have to be at work. Mr. Pisces, a lot is going on. We're going to try and get to as much as we can. We can't even get to everything. We'll do the best we can. The best we can. Child, Xavier, what's going on? Child. You say the people out here crying on Al Gore's good internet, child. You know what you're crying for. Hey, Symmetry. Child. I know I'll be trying to give y'all the best that I got, honey. I'm like Anita Baker. I keep on giving you the best that I got. But listen, baby, I bet everything on my wedding ring. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Let's go ahead and get this party started, y'all. I know. Let me wait. I got this backwards, y'all. Hold on for a moment. Let me just put this here. Bring this over here. And then bring this one over there. That's how we're going to do this. That works. Bring that one over there. And now we can do that. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. We ready. If y'all ready to get this party started, y'all ready to get this party started, go ahead and put a Shondo in the chat. Let me know that you are ready to get this party started. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to start today with saying Happy Veterans Day to all of the service members in any of the armed forces, no matter what it may be, because I don't want to make people feel bad. Of course, we have the Army and the Navy. We have the Air Force and the Marine Corps. But people forget about the Coast Guard. These are people who served as well. Shout out to those members of the Coast Guard. Okay? Girl. Shout out to the members of the Space Force or whatever they're calling it today. I can't remember. But no, seriously, I want to personally say we honor you and we thank you not only for your service and your sacrifice, because it is certainly a sacrifice to be members of the armed services, and we are forever indebted to you. My favorite is, I think there's a rank in the Navy where you are called seaman. You're called a seaman. I just love the fact that you can be seaman in our military. That's my joke of the day. Thank you. Anyway, shout out to all of our veterans out there. If you are a veteran, please put a 27 in the chat so that we can identify all of our veterans and we can have those members in the chat appropriately. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? Sham. Yeah. Hey, Lady Bell. A lot of y'all just came in. Lizgo, what's going on, boo? What is going on? Lady Bell says she is a Navy veteran. Yes. Shout out to her. Shondos to you. We love all of our veterans. We love all of y'all. All right. So let's go ahead. Listen. Let me just let y'all know we're gonna keep doing what we've been doing. Okay. We know that we got the mess and the your foolery to talk about, but we're going to continue to reserve that for last because I will continue to be a source for you to come and get real news that involves you, your life, your family. Because politics does involve you, your life, your livelihood, your family, and your well-being. So you will continue to be able to come over here and get that type of coverage. I will not stop that. That is that's what we do over here. We that's what we do over here. So we will continue to provide you with that level of coverage of what's going on in politics and so forth, like you always have seen. So do not look for that to go anywhere. And Larry won't be going anywhere. Speaking of which, it's about that time. Larry, we ready. Larry. We ready. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary or gender-conforming members of our audience, I now present to you the great Larry Myers to help us usher in your Sugar Spike segment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And who shall ever believe?
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's bring you up to speed on the news of the day. So, in politics, let's well, let's get to it. The people thought it was a game, and it looks like Donald John's cabinet is taking form real fast. Let me update you on these people who Donald John has said that he's going to place in his cabinet. So we have former New York Representative Lee Zeldin. Oh yeah, you need to go look him up. That's Zeldin, Zeldin. Yeah, you need to go look him up. He has been tapped to serve as administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. Oh, please go look up Lee Zeldin. I just want y'all to know who this young man is, okay? The young Listen, Lee Zeldin is certainly an anti-vaxxer. Lee Zeldin is someone who does not believe in climate change. Lee Zeldin is someone who wants no parts of any regulations, okay? When saying that he would appoint Lee Zeldin as the administrator over the Environmental Protection Agency, here's what Trump had to say about nominating him. Quote, Lee Zeldin will ensure fair and swift deregulatory decisions that will be enacted in a way to unleash the power of American businesses while at the same time maintaining the highest environmental standards, including the cleanest air and water on the planet. He will set new standards on environmental review and maintenance that will allow the United States to grow in a healthy and well-structured way. End of quote. Sir, I don't think that you can make those assertions when you start off by saying that the man will ensure fair and swift deregulatory decisions. If you're deregulate, if you're having deregulatory decisions, meaning you're not going to regulate what these companies do, the chemicals they put in the air, the chemicals that go into the ground, how then will you ensure, quote unquote, the cleanest air and water on the planet? I'm just asking. These are questions but that's at least, that's just one of the appointments. Let me go through some more of these appointments because I just want to go through the rest of these. So y'all, hey Jazz, hey, what's going on? I don't want y'all to be dismayed. Hey, crazy homebody girl. I just want y'all to see how this is going. Cause hero. Hey, what's going on? In more Trump appointments, whore extraordinaire, New York Republican Representative Elise Stefanik, she has been tapped to be your new UN ambassador. That's usually where the Republicans like to put women, the women that, I don't want to call this woman a whore. I don't even know her like that, but there are stories out there, just like there was about Nikki Haley. Remember, she was tapped by Donald Trump to go over there and do the bidding of him and his administration down to the UN. That's what Donald Trump usually does. He likes to regulate the women to go on over there and do what I tell you to do. Say what I need you to say down to the UN. That's what he likes to do. And so Elise Stefanik will fall into that same boat. Then he announced last night that Tom Homan will be the director of ICE. Well, I'm sorry, he served as director of ICE in his last administration. He's going to be the new border czar. According to Donald Trump, he'll be the new border czar, a position that we don't have, that they completely made up during this campaign season. There's no such animal as a border czar, but that's what Donald John is making up. And that's going to be Tom Homan, who said, oh, you don't have to worry about me splitting up the children from their parents. I would never do that. So I'm just sending everybody out. We just deporting everybody. We're with reckless abandon. No, we're not going to separate children from their families. The whole family going. All the asses getting deported. When asked the question about the alleged 88 billion with the B dollar cost that it would take to deport as many people as they have said that they intend to deport, he said, well, no price is too high to secure the borders. This is what you people asked for. Don't look over here at me. Hey, Tanya Boo. Don't look over here at me. Don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm not trying to know nothing. I'm not here to answer your questions. Hey, Amber. Hey, Cindy, what's going on? Hey, Cindy, Alex. Listen, I'm just telling you what the man said. Don't look over here. Hey, Paul. We over here in the black delegation did what we were supposed to do. Do not come over here asking us no questions. I just report on what the man said. I'm not here to answer your questions about why is he doing this. I didn't know this, baby. That's not my concern. They stuck with our black asses because y'all brought our ass over here involuntarily, and we ain't going nowhere. Anyway, hey, Ronald. But that's what the man said your new borders are. In more appointments news, keeping in line with immigrants, he also announced that Stephen Miller will be his top immigration advisor. Oh, yes, that's Stephen Miller, the one that looks like Megamind, because his hairline is way back here. That's Stephen Miller. Oh yes, he'll be the top immigration official or advisor in his cabinet. It's also said that Stephen Miller will serve as White House Deputy Chief of Staff for policy. There are several people who have said that they've said could be the next attorney general. Missouri Senator Eric Schmidt, who was on the short list, said he's withdrawing his name from consideration for attorney general. But I'm sure they'll have somebody that will, one of his acolytes and sycophants that will, do whatever he wants them to do. Listen, don't look at us. It's above us. It's above us now. What do you want from us? It's above us now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's continue. Oh, you should know that the Trump administration has already said that we should immediately stop cut off aid to Ukraine. All aid to Ukraine, they say, should immediately be cut off. I don't know what you want from me. I have no idea what you people want from me. Anyway, those are some of the appointments thus far in his campaign. In more political news, well, right now they're trying to figure out who's going to be Senate Majority Leader because your resident Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh my God. That was Can I tell you how good that felt? Sometimes I have a good in me. That one right there. Oh my God, that one felt so good, y'all. Oh my God, that one felt that one felt so good, so good. Anyway, so there is a bidding war for Senate Majority Leader now that your resident Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Mitch McConnell, has announced that he would no longer be seeking that position. So now there's a race to figure out who's going to be the new Senate Majority Leader. Now the front runners in this race are Senate Republican Minority Whip John Thune out of South Dakota, Senator John Cornyn out of Texas, as well as Senator Rick Scott out of Florida. Now, this is the same Rick Scott who is on the record saying, given the opportunity, there will be no more Medicare. He will do away with Medicare, and he'll do away with the Affordable Care Act. He said all of them going if left up to him. That's what the man said. Senator John Cornyn, who has been at the side of Governor Hot Wheels, helping to enact rules and laws and policies in the great state of Texas that go back to days when we were still in shackles and chains. and Senator John Thune over there in South Dakota, where there are more bison and buffalo than there are actual people in the goddamn state. These are the people who y'all want to lead the the Republican led Senate, and thus be in charge with filling the judiciary. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jim Bunny. Hey, Demetria. Hey, V Carter. Mm-hmm. Why do they all look like Skeletor from He-Man? I don't know, V Carter. I don't know. But yeah, that's Trick Scott. The first one you on the left is Trick Scott. That's John Corner in the middle, and that's John Thune in on the right. Mm-hmm. Now, here's what I would like to see, but this shit ain't gonna happen. Hey, Green Girl, here's what a smart thing to do would be. Let me tell you what the Dems should be doing right now. What the Dems should be doing with only 6 to 7 weeks. Hey, Monk Chip Boo. What the Dems should be doing right now, the Dems should be taking every waking moment, since they still have the Senate as we speak, to fill every judicial appointment they can in the federal judiciary. Don't wait. It's no time for that. Y'all done lost. Y'all only got like 6 or 7 weeks left in this motherfucker. There are a lot of um, positions on the federal judiciary that they can fill and appoint. Fill them all. Don't waste any time. Dick Durbin, chair of the House Judiciary Committee, push all that shit through. It don't matter. I don't care. Just like Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump did it. Remember, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died with less than a month before the Senate changed, and they pushed her ass through the whole Supreme Court process. We need you to fill up every federal bench you can. Fill them all up. Leave leave no stone unturned. But they won't do no shit like that. That just makes way too much sense, that you do something to help the American people. You know what the fuck is coming down the pipeline. You know that we have now embarked on an existential threat to the entirety of what we know to be this democratic republic. And instead of doing all you can to save it, y'all stinking asses gonna sit there with your thumb, one in your mouth and one up your asshole, and switch them every 5 minutes. One thumb in your mouth and one thumb in your asshole, and you gonna switch them out every 5 minutes. That's what the fuck y'all doing. Now, if it were me, Chuck Schumer, Dick Durbin, all those people involved, push all that shit through. Push it all through. These people have lifetime appointments. So once they're there, in order for you to remove them, they have to go through a whole impeachment process. Impeachment and removal. Which I don't know in my lifetime I've ever seen that done to a federal judge. Maybe it was and I didn't pay attention. Listen, they only held Obama back, Monk Chip, because Mitch McConnell had and the Republicans had the majority in the Senate. But the Dems have majority in the Senate right now. They could get the shit done right now. But here we are, trying to play nice with people who don't play nicely. It's why? When are you gonna get to the fact that we are at DEFCON 1, maybe DEFCON 2? We're at about DEFCON 2, about to enter DEFCON 1. We are at fucking threat level red. When is it time to break the glass? You know how they had the little thing says in case of emergency, break glass. This is the emergency. It's time to break the glass. Fuck all of the rules. Fuck all of the decorum. Fuck all of the rules of order and rules of engagement. All of that shit is thrown out the table. We have to do everything we can to do something, or you just gonna lay down and take it up the ass. Bohica, baby. You know how we said they taking the whole Bohica mentality. What is Bohica? I'm glad you asked. Bend over, here it comes again. That's what they're taking. They're taking a whole Bohica strategy, a Bohica approach. You have nothing to lose. You literally have nothing to lose. You've lost everything. Hell, they need what? 3-4 seats? We'll get there in a second. And you won't even have the House. But y'all gonna take the Bohica strategy. Bend over. Here it comes again. Bohica, baby. Just push it all through. You need to do something. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. And I think the Dems are just disillusioned. Some of them are still shell shocked by the fact that they just got their whole body rocked during this goddamn election. And some of them haven't come back down to earth. Hey, bitch, bring your ass back down to earth. We got shit for you to do before this shit goes to hell in the handbasket. At least do all say, listen, we're out the door. And we made sure we got everything we could out the door, but you stupid ass fuckers won't even do that. And all of the 3 people that you see on screen, all of these people have already said full-throated any and everything that your boy wants to do. They're here for all of it. Matter of fact, Donald John Trump said that moving forward, that he should be able to appoint anybody on his administration without having to go through Senate approval. And he's asking Republican senators to, well, he's asking the Democrats, the current Senate, where the Democrats have the majority, to push all of his all of his appointments through now, even before he takes office, so that on day one, all of his cabinet will be there. I don't know if they're going to do that. If it was my stinking ass, I wouldn't give you a damn thing. I'd tell you to kiss my whole ass and wait till the Republicans get there. But now he's saying if the Dems won't do it, that Republicans should allow him, or they should change the rules and make it where he's allowed to make appointments to his cabinet without them being approved by the Senate. And guess what? Some of the Republicans, the same Republicans who said that you should never do that, there's never been any party, Republican or Democrat, that has agreed that a president should have that type of unilateral power. But guess what Republicans are doing now? They're saying, yeah, we should probably do that. Don't come over here looking for us to help. I don't have nothing for you. I have nothing. I am Whitney Houston. I have nothing. Don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Because I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know what y'all want from me. So let me read this little op-ed I saw today. It was very fascinating. Let's take a dive down this road. Here's the op-ed. In a sign of Elon Musk's growing influence with Donald Trump and inside Mar-a-Lago, Republican lawmakers have been reaching out to the billionaire ex-owner, hoping to boost their standing with the president-elect. Some lawmakers have been courting Musk on the Senate GOP leadership election and other issues important to Trump. Sources familiar with the conversations have told outlets. Musk has also been making calls of his own, ringing up Trump allies and lawmakers. It's a sign of the shifting and fast-moving dynamic that GOP lawmakers are contending with, especially just days after the Senate Republicans' leadership election scheduled to on Wednesday. That election will take place in private and submitted via a secret ballot, meaning that senators can vote anonymously. Musk has already made clear his preference for Florida Republican Senator Rick Scott in the leadership race, but has not stopped other senators from weighing in with him. I told y'all several weeks ago that Elon Musk is nothing more than a foreign agent intervening in our elections. And in the same way y'all raised hell about Russia intervening in the 2016 and 2020 elections, that's what the fuck Elon Musk is. He's a fucking foreign agent inter- interfering in our elections. That's what the fuck we got going on. And now it's not just the elections. We see that he and his money and power can be wielded to do whatever he wants within the government of these yet to be United States of America. So now we have a raging fucking lunatic with with no shortage of with the limitless money, now having wholesale influence on who goes where within the American government, and essentially saying what is and is not going to become law, policy, and the way of the land here in these yet to be United States of America. That's what the fuck we got going on. Hey, Uncle Jay. I'm just saying, I called this out weeks ago. Weeks ago. The man is a foreign agent interfering in the elections of this country. We want to talk about immigrants. Why is his ass not on the first list of fucking immigrants? Because last time I checked, he's an immigrant. Let me shut up. In other news, then there's this. So that would be Supreme Court Justice Uncle Ruckus, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Sonia Sotomayor. Now, Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito had already indicated that should Trump be reelected, they had every intention of retiring. Clarence Thomas is what, 76? He's 76 years old. Samuel Alito is 74 years old. We know they're going out, and Trump is going to elect somebody probably in their 30s. Probably in their 30s. I have no reason to believe. Well, we know the our resident national Republican fluffer Donald Trump's personal fleshlight federal judge Aileen Cannon. I could very much so see her being tapped to be one of the replacements on this Supreme Court. Like, I fully expect her to be one of the people that is put on the Supreme Court in the place of either Clarence Thomas or Samuel Alito. And then there'll be some other unqualified, ill-informed, MAGA nut that they place on the Supreme Court. Now, Democrats are saying Sonia Sotomayor. There are some Democratic circles that say Sonia Sotomayor, who's 70 years old, should also consider retiring now. L Boogie say L Boogie say they pretty sure that their divorce judge will replace ow, Clarence Thomas child. So they're saying that at least if Sonia Sotomayor goes out now, they can put a younger person on the Supreme Court, even though that won't change the balance of power. What that Because they don't know when the next time there will be a Democratic president and Senate. They have no idea. They have no idea when they will have yet again a Democratic president and Senate. So what they're saying is it's a very real possibility that the next if this woman, now we're not wishing death on nobody, but should something happen to her, she become indisposed or she go on to be with the Lord, that you could very well have a situation where you could have yet another Republican put on that Supreme Court, where now instead of it being 6-3, it's 7-2. Now the Democratic establishment have said no, 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 no. They have fought against that by every stretch of the imagination. But we'll end up with another situation. Now, that is an idea that I don't think anybody, at least nobody who I've watched or talked to, have thought about. I have never even considered that, Demetria. Interesting thought. I don't think the Dems have it in them to do it, because now lazy as Democrats are saying, "Oh, hey, Miss Baythang. Oh, we have to think about Sonia Sotomayor and her feelings. Damn, Sonia Sotomayor, and I ain't got no problem with her. But what I'm saying, Sonia Sotomayor, you got to think about the bigger picture. You have served valiantly on the Supreme Court, and we thank you for your service. However, you cannot think of your own personal, wants and decisions over what could be a real threat. Well, the threat to democracy is already here, but you can't put yourself over the country. Get your ass out of the way now. Go ahead and retire. Ma'am, you won't have to be bothered with all of that stuff. You will be making millions of dollars until you go on to be with the Lord and speaking engagements and all of that stuff. You already set up for life. You don't have anything else to prove. Ma'am, go sit your ass down. Now, the other arguments that the stupid ass Dems are making, oh, well, we only have 6 weeks to 6 to 7 weeks to get this done in. I just reminded y'all that the Republicans put Amy Coney Barrett in less than a month. From nomination to confirmation, she was in less than a month in 2020. And that was after the election. I'm just saying. Go ahead and get out now. Ma'am, you don't have anything to prove, Sonia Sotomayor. Go on, ride out into the sunset. Go and do speaking engagements whenever you want. Make millions of dollars. Live comfortably. And don't let yourself... Listen, you got to think about the bigger picture here. Just like somebody had a conversation with Biden, can I get somebody to go over there and have a conversation with Sonia Sotomayor? Nancy Pelosi, since you're into having conversations with people, go have a conversation with her. But that make way too much sense. Moving on. This is the current standing in terms of the House. Republicans need 2 seats. That's all they need. 2 seats is all they need in order to have the majority. 2. Do I have any doubt that they will get the 2? I have no doubt at all. There's no reason excuse me, there's no reason for me to believe that they won't get those two. No reason. Does anybody have any confidence that the Dems will go ahead and win? What is that? 9 more seats? Do we have any confidence that that the Democrats will win 9 more seats? Any confidence? Stranger things have happened, but I have no confidence. None at all. So what you're about to have is a worst case scenario. That means that there will be no stopping everything that is about to go on. That means they will have both chambers of Congress. They will have the executive branch, and they will have the Supreme Court. This is the worst case scenario, which is why I have been saying, unless the Democratic Party has a come to Jesus moment for themselves and throw everything out, at this point, you got to throw everything out. Everybody got to go. If the Democrats do not keep the House, I love my frat brother Hakeem Jeffries to death, but he got to go and everybody else got to go. Everybody. Everybody in leadership over there has to go. If they don't keep the House, everybody, the whole leadership has to go. All of it. All of it. If y'all are so hell bent, Democrats, on saving democracy and making sure that this experiment on this Democratic Republic continues, they have to contend with the fact that every fucking thing has to be rethought, redesigned. Everything that you thought, throw it all out. Everybody who was in leadership, thank you for your time, baby. That's it's over. Because left to themselves, who knows? We're talking about the midterms. Who knows where we will be in 2 years? Will there be midterms to be had? And I know that sounds real hyperbolic, and that sounds like, El Teddy, you just being real dramatic. I'm not being dramatic. The people have told you what they are trying to do. The people have told you that they are no longer giving up power. They have it now. They're not going to give it up. So, Democratic Party, it's time for you to wake up and understand that everything you know, you need to throw the fuck out and do it all over. I'm just telling you how this goes. Now, here's what you also see. You got to have a strategy and a plan. You know how I always talk about how the Fifth Circuit is where democracy goes to die because the Republicans have filled the Fifth Circuit with all of their uh, uh, um, all of the people that will do their biddings and push through all of their wants, needs, and desires. Why haven't the Democrats been smart enough to have their own, circuit? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why? Because my thing about it is you're gonna need something. You're gonna need something to thwart all of this. You're gonna need something to to help get you through this. Because I just don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. I mean, if you maybe the first circuit, nah, probably not the first. I would say maybe the second circuit. Now the second circuit is over there with New York. I know New York is in it. I know Connecticut is in it. Who else is in the second circuit? I know New York is in the second circuit. Oh God, I can't think. Who else is in New York, Connecticut? Um, I think it might just be those two. Maybe New Hampshire and Vermont. No, Vermont. That's the one. It's New York, Vermont, Connecticut. Those are in the second circuit. Maybe you could get the second circuit. Or that's the only circuit that I could see at this point, looking at the map and looking at how this how voting went. I can't say the first circuit because I don't know what the fuck Maine got going on up there. You never know what the fuck Maine gonna do. The third circuit, which in years past I might have said, but that includes Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. And Pennsylvania just showed its cards. It don't give a damn. The fourth circuit has West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Maryland and the District of Columbia. West Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina have shown you who they are. The fifth, I mean, I'm looking at the map. The only federal court circuit that you might can depend on is maybe the second. Because even if I go over there to the Western Blue Wall to California, you have all of those small states like Idaho, Montana. I know Nevada and Arizona are in the Ninth Circuit, but watch this. Nevada and Arizona, guess what? Didn't they just go for Trump? Some got to give. I don't know. In our last sugar spiky story of the day, dear God, God bless America. God bless America. In our last sugar spiky story of the day, so I just got wind of this story. Um, and it's another case where we have to speak his name. Now, the black man you see in the middle, his name is Frank Tyson. That's Frank. Last name Tyson, Tyson. Let me read this to you so y'all can get a load of this one, because this incensed me. I read the story and I was livid. Let me read this to you. Struggling to breathe as a cop placed his knee on his neck, Frank Tyson pleaded for the Ohio cop to lift his knee, telling the cop, "I can't breathe." But the Canton, Ohio police officer refused to believe him. Quote, "You're fine. Shut the fuck up." End of quote, said the cop. But Frank Tyson, a 53-year-old black man, was not fine and ended up dying minutes later. On November 1st, the two Canton police officers, Camden Birch and Bo Schoenig were indicted on reckless homicide charges by a grand jury, which is a third-degree felony that typically results in a sentence between 9 months and 3 years, as well as a fine of up to $10,000. Quote, now we know who the bad guy is, end of quote, said the attorney for Frank Tyson's family, Bobby DiCello, in a press conference on Saturday. The officers turned themselves into Stark County Jail on Friday and spent the weekend in jail before facing a judge who set their bond at $25,000 just this morning. Both men entered a not guilty plea. An autopsy ruled the death of Frank Tyson a homicide, stating Tyson died of cardiopulmonary arrest in association with the physical altercation and prone restraint. The autopsy also indicated other factors that contributed to Tyson's death, including acute intoxication by cocaine and alcohol, obesity, and ischemic cardiovascular disease, which is a condition where the heart muscle does not receive enough blood and oxygen due to narrowed or blocked coronary arteries. And then it goes on. Now, the Fraternal Order of Police, Craig M. Riley, said the decision to indict the officers was a political hit job. Let me say that again. Craig M. Riley, the president of the Fraternal Order of Police, said the decision to indict the officers was a political hit job. That's what he said. He went on to say in a statement, quote, some politicians and community leaders have sought to exploit officers Schoenig and Birch as political tools to boost re-election campaigns. Let's be clear. These tactics undermine the real challenges and complex situations our officers face every day. By twisting facts for political gain, they fail to address the true needs of our community and instead seek to vilify those sworn to protect it. End of quote. Let's be clear. We're going to see much of this go away. We're going to see a lot of this fade into darkness. They are not going to sit idly by and have you people taking away people who are doing what they want them to do, which is kill all black and brown people. They'd love to do away with all of us. And if they can have police in order to continue to execute their genocide in this country, they're going to do that. Hey, Gabby, and they're going to protect the thin blue line at all costs, because the thin blue line is the mechanism by which they can enact their genocide on black and brown people in this country. But Latino men, y'all elected these people. Let me move on before I spike out. As we delve further into hold on for a moment, y'all. I think I left something out. I did leave one out. I'm not supposed to be on that story yet, y'all. Hold on one second. I left something out, y'all. Hold on for a moment. Hold on for one moment. I sure left one story, and that's one of our premier stories of the day. I can't leave that one out. God. All right, there we go. How did I leave that out? All right. All right. So, as we delve deeper into the dossier, here's a story. So, Michael Strahan finds himself in a bit of a pickle Why? Because of what you see there. Now, on this past Sunday, with today being Veterans Day, the NFL had this whole, marketing pitch, military, yada, yada, yada. And while the national anthem was being sung, Michael Strahan was appeared like you see on screen. Now, people are losing their minds, saying that Michael Strahan has disrespected our country and the flag by not putting his hand over his heart. Did y'all really think it was going to stop with Colin Kaepernick? Because now it's not enough for you to stand during the election. Now you have to not only stand, but you have to put your hand over your heart. It's not going to end there, though. Please be clear. These people told you they have a mandate to force you black people, to force you inwards into subjection and submission. Please understand, they are calling for him to be they are calling for him to be fired. They're calling for him to be fired right now. I'm just telling you what I know. This is what happens. And I think what's going to have to happen with a lot of our black people that have large platforms that are in positions of power, you are going to either have to put on your Sambo slippers and do your best step and fetch routine, or you're going to have to speak truth to power and join the fight. You might lose your job. You might lose a couple opportunities. But when given a platform, you can't sit idly by and stay silent when these people basically want to oppress you and subject you to doing whatever their bidding is. So the Michael Strahans of the world, yeah, you have what is he on? Good Morning America? Which one is he on with Gail? He's over there with Gail King and them. CBS this morning, whichever one I think it's CBS this morning. You're gonna have to make a decision, sir. Y'all gotta start, the black people that are on these large platforms, y'all gotta start making decisions and speak truth to power. Because you staying silent, please understand. It's Good Morning America. Thank y'all. Please understand, your silence doesn't mean they're not going to bother you. They're going to keep pushing and pushing, forcing you to do more and more of their bidding. It's not going to stop. They are not going to stop until you are completely subjected to damn near servitude to whatever their wishes are. It's not going to stop here. Michael Strahan ain't did a goddamn thing wrong. But they already got people calling for this man to be fired from Good Morning America and off of NFL on Fox. They damn sure want him off of NFL on Fox. Here's what I expect to happen. I fully expect that when they go, when they have the NFL Fox on this coming Sunday, watch Michael Strahan have to, I fully expect him to issue an apology. Oh, it's complete hypocrisy. But guess what? Donald John is not black. That's the difference. Hey, Cymera, I fully expect Michael Strahan to be on NFL on Fox issuing an apology on this coming Sunday. I'm telling you what I expect. And if he does not and grew a pair and said, damn that. Oh, he already responded online. I did not see it. Hold on. Let me see if I got that update. Well, I see he had a post that says, thank you to all veterans and active service members who courageously risk their lives to protect us in every day. us every day. Your selfless service is beyond measure. Just as I honor my father, I keep all of you in my thoughts each and every day, as we as we would not have the safety and freedoms we cherish without you. Thank you. That's all I see. Did he make a post about it? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I don't. I'm not finding it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me do another search. Um, he says, yeah, I don't see anything. Only thing I see is that post, um, about his father. That's the only thing I see from Michael Strahan. So if he said anything outside of that, I haven't seen it. They're already on Fox News and News Network losing their goddamn minds. Oh, that was his response. Oh, okay. No, I know. El said he's going to have to give a full throated apology. Oh, he's going to have to. Either that, something's going to have to give. This is not going to stop. They're not going to stop this. They have the green light to just go down these paths and roads now. Remember, the people said they have a mandate, so I fully expect him to either say I apologize to anybody who was offended, da da da, yada yada yada, and so forth, because they're not going to stop. This is NFL. NFL, like Donald Trump, is the direct representation of this country, which is why the NFL is patterned after a plantation. Hey, Black Regina George. You been in school suspension for a minute, child. I did see that and they claim they're trying to figure out where those came from, Jeannie. I wouldn't they're gonna chop that up to being Russian bots. Watch. He is, El Cid. He ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't did a goddamn thing wrong. But like I said, those black people in positions of power or that have platforms, you are now at your fork in the road. Are you going to put on your Sambo slippers and do your best step and fetch routine and speak truth to power? Damn, whatever opportunities are lost, or are you going to shut the fuck up and do what they tell you to do? And if you choose to shut the fuck up and do what they tell you to do, it's not going to end. They're going to keep saying, oh, you did that, now I need you to do this. Oh, you did that, now I need you to do this. Oh, you did. It's never going to end. The goalposts will continue to be moved because it's not about the singular thing that you did. It's about you, who you are, period, being on their television screens. Hey, L Love, what's going on, my love? But yeah, y'all got to make a decision now. Y'all got to make a whole decision. Simera, this is NFL, the NFL. Shall we be reminded of what they did to my frat brother, Colin Kaepernick? That's why I said, what is the difference between uh 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 Michael Strahan and Colin Kaepernick? What's the difference? Nothing. To them, it's not even about that. It's about this is a black person that's not conforming to what they want. It's basically another form of oppression and slavery. But you know what else? Even if he says something on GMA tomorrow, that's not going to suffice. They're going to have him do it on NFL on Fox. That's what I expect. But yeah, if y'all gotta, those of you black people in positions of power that have platforms, y'all gotta make a decision. Because you can't just sit there and say, "Oh, I don't have to get into the fight." Oh no, yes you do. Yes you do. Exactly. It don't even matter if he was a vet or not. They're not gonna let this go. Let me keep moving on. In other news, um, so Spirit Airlines had a situation this morning. Let me read this to you. Chaos broke out on a Spirit Airlines flight today as it was struck by gunfire while attempting to land in Haiti's capital city, Port-au-Prince, injuring a flight attendant. The flight, which was coming from Fort Lauderdale, was diverted to Toussaint Louverture International Airport after bullets pierced the cabin, and it made a safe landing in nearby Santiago, in the Dominican Republic. A flight attendant was reportedly grazed by a bullet, and a clip circulating online shows the aircraft riddled with bullet holes inside the plane. Toussaint Louverture International Airport was forced to ground all commercial flights after the incident, and flight tracking showed both JetBlue Airways and Amerijet cargo planes rerouting away from Haiti. The incident went down just hours before Haiti's new prime minister, Alex Didier Filizeme, was about to be sworn in after kicking out Prime Minister Gary Conille. The exact cause of the gunfire is currently unknown. Armed gangs were reportedly responsible for firing on a United Nations helicopter in October, striking it and forcing it to land. No one was injured in that incident. In a statement, Spirit Airlines confirmed the shooting, saying no guests were injured. The flight attendant who was grazed was being evaluated by medical personnel. The plane was taken out of service, Spirit said, and a different aircraft was being arranged to return passengers to Florida. Spirit said the airline is suspending service to Haiti. The Federal Aviation Administration also has said that the Spirit flight landed safely in Dominican Republic around 11:30 this morning, after the gunfire damaged that aircraft. It was attempting to land in Port-au-Prince. Two other U.S. flights were also diverted, according to the FAA, as a precaution. Listen, hello, America. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Cams. Do you all not know what you have done over in Port-au-Prince? See, America, let's be clear. Y'all gonna start talking about all of these rogue gangs. And yes, there are gangs over there doing, whatever they want to do. However, lest we forget, America, your involvement in everything going down over there in Haiti. I can at least go back to the days in the 80s of Papa Doc and Baby Doc Duvalier in them, and how America was involved in that fuck shit. They were involved in the days of the Aristide regime. Remember, there are sources, credible sources, that says America was involved in the death of Jovenel Moise. When was that? 2020 or was that 2021? With the assassination of Jovenel Moise. Y'all, America, there is all types of credible information and sources and receipts that show that America was directly involved in that and has always been involved with making sure that the government in Haiti is a mess. America has been all involved with that. So I don't. You can't do the stuff that you do in this country. The things that this country does, you'd be surprised. They try to act like they are this, house sitting on the hill. The things that this country are responsible for, they don't want to take any credit for it, but they're responsible for a whole lot of shit. That's why when all of these people be saying, oh, we need to worry about domestic stuff, only domestic affairs. We are involved with just about everything everywhere across the globe. Moving on. Hey, Sharice, what's going on, sweetheart? Glorilla is in the news. Glorilla said that she's single and celibate, and says she's gonna stay single and celibate until God sends her a husband. Now, hey, I'm one that always say, if you celibate, I'll buy a bit. I'm not gonna buy her bit because she really can't do a whole lot for me like that. Your powers don't work on me, Glorilla. I don't want no parts of what you got. I gave up the cooter years ago. But the woman says she's gonna stay single and celibate until God sends her husband. Let me ask a question. If you're celibate, does that mean you can't masturbate? I don't know. Is that how celibacy works? Can you masturbate if you're celibate? Or would that be considered sex? I'm just saying. That's a real question. I don't know. I'm just You say some folks don't? You can't even masturbate? Xavier say, yes, you can pleasure yourself. Because Xavier said, you're not going to stop him from getting one off. It's a personal choice. Oh, okay. I just want to know. I ain't selling nothing over here, so a bit is not what wouldn't be something that I'm up for selling. Cha. Anyway, shout out to Glorilla. You know what? Go ahead, continue to make your good music over there. You know, the people say your album is real good. I ain't really heard it like that, but the people say your album is real good. Girl, go ahead and do your your like the kids say, your big one. I mean, I need you to be more learned. Isn't she the one who said she didn't know that foxes were actual real animals? She thought they were made up and fantasy. Isn't that her? Black Regina George says she think celibacy is no masturbating, but abstinence is no penetration. So celibacy means no, you don't masturbate, but abstinence means you can get one off. You just can't get your back blown out. Now here's another question. Can you use toys if you're celibate or abstinent? Whether you're abstinent or celibate. If I'm a woman, can I use a dildo? If I'm a man, can I use a fleshlight or one of the little silicone coochies or whatever? I'm just asking. These are real questions. Yes, please go ask Chat GPT and come back and let us know. Let us know what they said. Xavier, can you go over there and check and see what time Really Be is going live? Please go over there and check for me. Xavier. Please go over there and check for me. All right. So listen, I don't know. She going at 6:45. Thank you. Let me go since y'all say she going live at 6:45. Let me go ahead and set this up now. Let me so y'all can't say because where's Ravine? Ravine and Jim Bunny, they're gonna be the main ones rolling over there saying I made them late. Y'all know how they be over there trying to snitch on me. Y'all ain't right. Y'all are not right. Ciao. Y'all see how they be doing me. Anyway, let's move on. We love you down, Glorilla. Go ahead. Go with God. So, well, let's see what they Elsie say celibacy is the choice to abstain from sexual activity or to remain unmarried or both for a period of time. Oh, okay. Send you you want a video of me, Ronald? That's what you want? Send me in the DMs. I might can help you out, Ronald. But if I send you a video, you got to send me one in return. I'm just saying. That's not how this works. If I send the video, you need to be sending me one in return. Anyway, Nene is in the news today. Well, not Nene specifically. Her trifling ass son, Bryson, is in the news. So, Nene's oldest son, Bryson, is reportedly missing in action after avoiding jail time in his fentanyl case. And this is according to the Jasmine brand. According to court documents, the probation officer assigned to his case stated in an affidavit that Bryson, quote, cannot be found, end of quote, and has been out of contact since missing check-ins on October 14th and September 30th. The officer noted multiple unsuccessful attempts to reach Bryson, including phone calls and a mailed letter. In May, Bryson struck a plea deal to avoid a felony charge from a July 2023 arrest in Georgia, where he gave a false name to police. Under the deal, he was sentenced to 12 months probation, a $500 fine, and drug treatment. Following his recent absences, the judge has approved the probation's officer's request to pause Bryson's probation until he checks in or is taken into custody. Bryson, they got a warrant out for you. They got a warrant out for you. Listen. Where's my snack of the day is high chews again. I'm back to my bag of high chews. The kiwi, pineapple, mango, and dragon fruit. Bryson, bruh. Go on over there and turn yourself in, Bryson. We ain't got this type of time, okay? We do not have this type of time. Now, you keep fucking around, they're going to find you and they're going to lock your ass up and you're not going to be able to get out. That might be what's best anyway. This man has been nothing but a miscreant and one of society's derelicts. That's what he's basically been. Get him off the street. Lock his ass up for a while. Maybe he'll understand. I ain't got nothing else for you. So Montrez, you sit your butt in the audience in the bushes and don't say nothing. And the one time you come out is to talk about my high chews. These are good though, Montrez. These are the watermelon are good too. Montrez. Y'all see I'm avoiding even talking about this because I don't give a damn. Sir, go with God. Oh God. This effer. Well, she's in the news because over the weekend, she fired back at a Donald Trump supporter on X, formerly Twitter, after the man shared a video from her days of working at the strip club. So one of Donald Trump's supporters tried to troll Cardi B by playing a video from when she was on the pole down to the script club. Well, here's what the user wrote. The user wrote, quote, just a reminder, she tried telling millions of people Kamala Harris was the right choice for America, end of quote. Not to be undone, Cardi B responded by sharing a New York Post front page showing Melania Trump in the nude, excuse me. I think it's a fair exchange. You posted that woman down to the script club on the pole because you had a problem with her endorsing Kamala Harris. She posts the wife of your, demigod, showing that she's nothing but a two-bit whore that did porn back in the day and showed her full nudes on the internet. What do you want from us? I think it's a fair exchange. I can't stand Cardi B, but shout out to her. Me and Cardi B, we don't get along. But if you want to go over there and go in on all of the MAGA nuts, Cardi B, going on over there. I heard that Ronald, they around there playing her, showing her new pictures. They gonna be showing the full out porn in a minute. I see nothing wrong here. I don't see. Where's the problem? Oh well. Go with God. I have nothing. I'm with the Houston. The people are saying that in Rihanna's cryptic message that she could be about to retire. Let me let y'all hear what she had to say. I don't want to mix up the woman's words. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. All right, here's Rihanna. Here's what she said. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all can't see it. Y'all hold on. I'm thinking I'm sharing it. I ain't even started sharing it. Hold on. Here you go. I have to put this up on screen. I got to get used to that because StreamYard, whenever you click share screen, it automatically just comes up. On this one, you have to put it up there. Here's what she said.
In industry, right? Through music. And I always say music was the thing that got the attention. But God had other plans for me, and I was able to create in ways that were like very sincere and genuine or organic and authentic to the things that I love. So it doesn't even feel like a job. But when you bring it home, I cannot express to you guys what this day means for me. To be able to celebrate with the people that deserve it the most. The community that has always propelled me to the next place and given me the strength and the grace and you guys have always inspired me. Everything about my brand, Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin, have been inspired by you, this country, my people, my family, my friends, my ops. I love all of you guys. You heard me? Coming home is always a pleasure. Coming home for something that this is monumental, is something that I can't even put into words. And maybe I put it into too many words and I should stop talking now. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you to my country. And guess what? We're about to tear the rest of the Caribbean up. Everybody's waiting. And Jamaica, I'm sorry I'm not there yet, but I'm coming your way. And you're gonna have something special too. But shout out to the Caribbean massive. American people, shout out to the Prime Minister, Mia Motley, for showing up here and blessing us with her grace. Put on low paloma. Give me low paloma.
Okay, that's it. I have nothing. I gave it the best I could. Ma'am, I can't do no more. So people are saying that basically she's basically letting y'all know that she ain't coming back. She's retired. I don't know. I don't know if she is or isn't. All I know is I don't want no more music from her. I've never been a Rihanna fan. TJ says she already retired. Well, then there's that, TJ. I'm with you on that. Child, I don't really care. I mean, if she never produces another album again in life, the woman is a paid woman, okay? The woman got her Fenty business. It don't matter. She ain't never got to make another song, which is good for me. I'm just saying. But nevertheless, here we go with God. In our last story of the day, America's cockroach. I'm sorry, the America's cockroach would be Lil Wayne. He would be like, I don't know. We're gonna find out something for you to be, but we want no parts of you, Mr. Black, Kodak Black, that is. He is our last story. He's in the news because he has called for his fans to cyberbully a fan who asked him about his drug addiction. Here's during a live chat with his fans, Kodak Black, who we all know has a history of drugs and drug use, was asked by a fan if he was currently a drug addict. He didn't take kindly to that question. Um, then he went off on a woman, and parts of what he said was, quote, "This girl right here, everybody, I need y'all to spin the fuck out on her page. I need y'all to cyberbully this bitch. She's the only one on my live who disrespect me and bring negativity and shit. Everybody else on my live on some positive shit." End of quote. I don't. This is what y'all got going on. So, because the woman is telling the truth, because she's telling the truth, now you basically telling people to have a all out war. Some of these people are not wrapped tightly. So you telling people to cyberbully her. I mean, you got people that's not wrapped tightly out there. It might be people that's going out there doxing her. You could have people calling her job. If she got kids, you could have people rolling up on her kids at school, rolling up on her work. You know, some of these people on Al Gore's Good Internet are better than the FBI and the CIA. It's just a mess. I don't know what's wrong with him, L said. But some of these people are just not wrapped tightly, and you're basically encouraging violence on this woman because you know some of these people out here are not wrapped tightly. So you're basically encouraging violence on this woman. A mess. A damn mess. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today, ladies and gentlemen. I thank y'all for being here. I thank y'all for coming on around these parts. I thank y'all for coming on around these parts and being with me here. Y'all know what? Guess what? I'm not going nowhere this weekend, and we will have a silly Saturday on Saturday. I will be in town this weekend. I'll be in town. I got to go to a Friendsgiving this weekend. But it's in town, and there will be a silly Saturday this weekend. So you have that to look forward to. And I'll be here all week, so I'm not going anywhere. We'll get to break down this stuff, talk about this stuff, and do all of the things that we do. Thank y'all so much for being here. Right, I'm excited about Silly Saturday this weekend as well. I am excited about having Silly Saturday this weekend. But we about to get out of here, y'all. As I always say, I love y'all. We haven't had a silly Saturday on a Saturday in a minute. On a Saturday, child, we got to have a good one. I got to have some good palate cleansers. Hopefully, we have another good year in the year in music. Anyway, but yes, we have Silly Saturday coming. What do you say? Are we still? Yes, we still should be doing our red, blue, and black. Let me if we I have not planned to stop it. Cams will I'll call Cams tonight. Anyway, but yeah, we should still be doing our red, blue, and black. What music? Oh, you need your music for the year of music? We'll be doing all of that. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you send to. Thank you for any and all contributions that you. I don't forgot my whole. Listen, y'all should be better at saying this than I am. I done got all thrown off. I can't even say my all my closing remarks. I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. Girl, I had to forgot what I say. Chow. You were listening to the 94 playlist the other day? Chow. I need y'all to listen, we going to the members on the chat. I need y'all to put for me what's on y'all 94. I'm sending y'all to really be Yes I Am below DD. So just wait right there. I'm gonna see y'all right over there. But in the members only chat, I need to know what's on your 94 playlist. Okay. So tonight, when we get off really be, or maybe even doing whatever y'all want to, I need to know what songs is on your 94 playlist. Okay. Your 1994 R&B playlist. I need the song title and the artist. I need all that. Anyway, we about to get out of here. I'm about to see y'all over to Really Beat. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.